myself Bimal Kaur, and on the behalf of all the members of Hey Foodie, I welcome our today's guest, Miss Meena Bugli. She is the principal of DBMS High School. She is working since last 13 years as a principal. She is also a counseling psychologist. Thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us and giving your precious time. Now, welcome to our today's host, Noor. She will take the session further, healthy chat with Hey Foodie. Thank you.
Thank you, Bimal. So, ma'am, first of all, a very good evening to you. I hope you and your family are keeping well. So,
Thank you. We are all fine.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Just a minute, give me. I'll just join from the company. Yes, a very good evening to all of you.
So, ma'am, I would like to start by introducing you to Hey Foodie. Hey Foodie is basically a platform from where we aim at delivering healthy food across sectors, food that is healthy as well as tasty.
Sorry, I didn't get. I couldn't hear you, so I'm just raising. Can you rephrase that question for me, please?
Ma'am, actually, I was introducing Hey Foodie. Wasn't a question though. So, Hey Foodie is basically a platform from where we aim at delivering healthy food across sectors, food that is healthy as well as tasty. We also aim at promoting healthy food habits amongst the youngsters and everyone out there. So, on that note, ma'am, my first question to you will be, according to you, what is healthy eating all about?
Healthy eating would be something that would keep your mind and body fit. And that could mean from different regions, people having different kinds of healthy food, which would suit their constitution and also keep them happy at the same time and keep them strong at the same time. So I would not say not eating junk food at all, but yes, I would definitely say concentrating on eating healthy food and maintaining a healthy lifestyle.
So, ma'am, how important is it for you to lead a healthy lifestyle?
Not just for me, Ms. Parvez, but it's for everybody. It's important to lead a healthy lifestyle. A healthy, as I said, healthy mind and a healthy body is very important to carry on in life and to have your day-to-day routine. If you're not healthy, you're not going to be a very happy person. And if you're not a happy person, your performance and output in whatever you're doing, in material of wherever you are, whatever you're doing, your performance and output is not going to be to the best. So a healthy lifestyle is definitely very, very important to keep yourself safe and to keep yourself strong.
That's true, ma'am. So, according to you, is following a timetable an important factor in leading a healthy lifestyle?
Yes, to a very large extent, following a timetable is very important, even though people today have very hectic lives and it's difficult to have, a routine set. But yes, having a routine helps in keeping you in shape, helps in keeping you healthy, because if you eat on time, your body gets tuned to that kind of food and it helps you to stay fit.
So, ma'am, as we all know that building a strong immune system is turning out to be a big challenge these days. Okay. So, according to you, how can we build a strong immune system for ourselves?
One, eating right, eating the right kind of food, eating or on time, exercising, keeping your body fit. That would be one way of building your immunity. Now, building your immunity could also be what kind of food you're eating. If we are going to, include a lot of vitamins and vitamin C in our body, and going to eat a lot of other vitamins and minerals, which keep our body strong and helps us to fight all kind of viruses and any kind of disease that we might face, it definitely will help us remain strong. And also eating on time, despite the heavy hectic schedule, eating on time is very important to keep your body going strong, so that your system remains intact.
I'm sorry, ma'am, my video won't be available because there's a power cut. So
No
I'll continue with
problems.
the question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
So, ma'am, the next question. As you said that the eating right is very important for building a strong immune system, can you mention some food items like apart from the vitamins and all you mentioned, something that we should eat to have a strong immune system?
First and foremost, I think you need to have a lot of fruits that will keep your body, that will keep, give you all the vitamins that are required. The kind of food that you might have now in our Indian food, if you look at our Indian food, simple dal chawal and the vegetables that are there, the right kind of protein intake, the right kind of carbohydrates, all that will help us to keep our food. So have your meals on a daily basis, which is very healthy. You may have simple dal chawal vegetables, have fruits, have vitamin C fruits, which are very important. Fruits which contain a lot of vitamin C. In today's scenario, it is very important. Have a lot of proteins that will keep the body strong. A lot of fibers that will keep your constitution going well.
Yeah. So, ma'am, as you also mentioned that exercising and staying fit is
Yeah, no, continue.
so, ma'am, I was asking that as you
Yeah.
mentioned, exercising and staying fit is very important. So, do you think that an everyday yoga session is important? Like when you wake up in the mornings, the first thing you do is exercise and yoga. Is that important to build a strong immune system?
Any good activity is good to build your strong. It need not be just yoga. It could be simple walking. Of course, today you cannot walk, maintaining your social distancing and having your lockdown. But otherwise, keeping walking, any form of exercise, not just yoga. I believe any form of exercise helps to keep your body strong. It could be anything. Now, I don't practice yoga every day. I do it twice, thrice a week. But other days, I'm doing other exercises, which helps me to keep fit. Some even lockdown, when we didn't have the lockdown, and when the lockdown gets over, I will start going back to my walk. So even that's going to help me build my stamina, going to help me keep me fit. So it's not just yoga that I think which is helpful, and it need not be early in the morning. It can be any day, any part of the day, which is convenient to you, which can help you be fit and strong.
Thank you, ma'am. So nowadays, whenever we visit a nutritionist, most often they ask us to avoid whites. So what according to you are whites? Why do they ask us to avoid whites?
Every nutrition has her own way of thinking. uh, Maybe because of all the carbs which are there in it, it could be the reason for their asking you to avoid. I believe in one thing: have everything in moderation, and so that you are able to keep fit. You need not go excess in anything.
So, ma'am, does according to you, does this really work? Like avoiding whites, if you avoid whites, do they really work?
I haven't avoided, so I don't know. I don't think so. I haven't really avoided anything. So I eat, as I told you, everything in moderation. So I don't think that should really. If it's there, you've got to have it. Moderation is absolutely fine. According to me, it's fine.
So, ma'am, as we all know that today's youth, especially, they are most attracted to junk food. Like it's like junk food is in the air; they can't breathe without it. So, what is that one? Obviously, we know that junk food is not good for our health. So, according to you, what is that one message that you would like to deliver to the youth regarding not having junk?
Yeah, certainly junk food would not be the best of things to have. And but they do agree with the youngsters' taste buds. That is also there. Again, as I said, one need not give it up completely, but one can certainly reduce the eating of the so-called junk food, and you just need, along with the junk food, also maintain a healthy lifestyle, eat other healthy food, exercise enough so that you remain fit. You need not give up on the junk food totally, because they do please the taste bud for the youngsters. You can minimize minimize it as much as you can, so that you do not harm your body, and at the same time increase the intake of your healthy intake. So that would take care of the health issues.
So, ma'am, I would like to ask you a question that since from the way you talk, we can make out that you two are a health freak and you two do a lot for to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So, what is your idea of a healthy meal? Like, what do you prefer having when you want to eat healthy?
Well, if I'm having lunch. I mean, if it would be a meal, whether it's a lunch or a dinner, obviously I would think of, I'm a vegetarian, so I don't go in for meats. So obviously my liking is for the vegetables and the dals, the normal dals which are there. Occasionally, I would talk about even having different cuisines that have enough health. Like I would talk about Italian food, or I would talk about the Chinese food. I would talk about other things, but all which have enough nutrition in it, so that according to me, that should be good. That would be my meals. That would be my meals. That would not be. I would not say that for others, but for me, that would be it. And if I was snacking, again, once in a way, I would indulge in the fast food. The so-called street foods of India. That would be once in a blue moon. But not on normal things, I would have things like poha. I would have things like upma, or I would have idli or dosa or dokla or something to that liking, which is more healthy. I'm not much of a street food eater, as you rightly said. I prefer the healthy food, because I maintain a very healthy lifestyle.
So, ma'am, on that note, I would like to ask you to rate yourself on the scale of 1 to 10 on regarding a healthy lifestyle. Like how healthy you are, how healthy your lifestyle is on the scale of 1 to 10.
Well, I would consider 8.5 at least. I don't think I tend to go overboard with anything. So 8.5, yes, I would rate myself 8.5 at least. I'm being modest about it. So 8.5, yeah.
Okay. So, ma'am, I'm sure you might have heard about this saying, like for a person who is dieting or trying to lose weight or moving towards a healthy lifestyle, there's a saying which goes, don't fast and don't feast. What would you like to say about that?
Don't fast and don't feast. Again, it depends from body to body. A feast, yes. If you talk about don't feast, it would be, I would look at it, don't go overboard with your feasting. Same thing, I would say, don't go overboard with your fasting. Now today, everyone is propagating intermittent fasting. Some say that you can have alternate day fasting. So fasting is soon catching up as a way of healthy lifestyle. So in that respect, if it suits a person, I think it's absolutely fine. And anything, again, as I say, anything that's in moderation, and anything that does not go overboard, keeps your body going, because even fasting to some extent helps in detoxifying your body. So some hours in a day you should keep, not about not eating anything or not having anything. You call it intermittent fasting or give it a long gap or whatever, whichever way you name it. But yes, some hours in a day, I believe we should stop our mouth from chewing and give our stomach a rest so that we can detoxify, and at the same time have that energy enough of not overtaxing our stomachs.
So, ma'am, these days we see that green tea and black coffee, all these things have taken the youth by storm. So, what do you think about that? Would you like to say something on that? Having green tea and black coffee?
Black coffee has always existed, right? From my childhood, I have seen black coffee. Once upon a time, I was a black coffee drinker myself. I mean, till some time back, I gave it up. And but I was a black coffee drinker myself for a number of years. And honestly, it did me no harm. And these days, even I do occasionally, not occasionally, but at least once a day, have green tea, because as I read, it's good for detoxifying and it's good for your health. So far, it has not harmed me. It has not done anything which I would regret saying that I should not be having. But yes, if you look at some of the nutritionists who believe that green tea or any colored tea is not really good, you need not have. All you need to have is your regular tea. For a person like me who's not a regular tea drinker, I am a coffee drinker, not a regular tea drinker. I like the idea of having green tea. I feel it's quite energetic and it's nice.
Thank you, ma'am. So, ma'am, another question which I would like to ask you, that whenever you're out, it happens that when we go out shopping or anywhere we go out, we feel like going to some place and having something. So whenever you are out, and you're feeling really hungry, what is that first thing that comes to your mind that, yeah, I want to have this, I'm craving for this?
Maybe an idli or a dosa.
Okay.
That would be
So,
the first thing I would crave for. I'm a South Indian food lover, and not just the fast food, but even otherwise, I love the cuisine. So I would, yes, look for either idli, dosa, or a sandwich.
okay. So, on that note, ma'am, now I would like to open the round to our audiences, and if they want to ask any question, they are free to do so. So audience, you can use that raise hand option on your screen, and I'll forward your question to ma'am. Or you can directly ask your question to ma'am. Okay.
You have a very silent audience.
Audience,
Ma'am,
do we have a question for ma'am?
ma'am, we can see there are some of your ex-students.
Yeah,
I
ma'am.
can see I can see Promisha's name here. I can see Ayushi Jaiswal here. Two
Yeah,
students of mine I can see.
Ayushi Jaiswal has a question. You can go forward with it.
Ayushi Jaiswal herself is into a lot of food fitness.
Ayushi, you can go forward with your question.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Ayushi.
My voice is ma'am. What is your secret of your fitness?
I told you the secret of my fitness is eating right, exercising enough, and keeping happy and a positive mind. That's the big secret of my fitness.
We really miss you.
Thank you, Ayushi. I miss you people too.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Anybody else who has a question for ma'am?
I would like to say hi to ma'am. This is Farah. I'm one of your ex-students like long ago. So,
Hi, Farah.
hi ma'am, how are you?
Good to hear you.
Long time.
Yeah, long time. Nice to hear you.
Yes ma'am, same here. Please tell me, how are you spending your time cooking healthy things during this time?
Yes, I have spent a lot of time at this time because I don't go to school much now. Now we have started going back to school, but 2 months when I was at home, I did a lot of work in the kitchen. I spent a lot of time in the kitchen experimenting from YouTube, all kinds of food and cuisines, which was healthy, which not much oil and uh, doesn't have too much of fat. And whatever fat, the good fat it had. So yes, I experimented a lot on my cooking. And of course, I enjoyed feeding my family and I enjoy doing that. That's
That's
how, I
really
mean,
nice
other
to
than
hear.
doing my school, yeah, other than doing my school work online all the time, I did spend a lot of time in the kitchen after a very long time. Good to see you, Farah.
That's great. Same here, ma'am. Any salad recipe which you would like to share?
Yes, if you care to hear, I have one which is very, I love that salad somehow. And I don't know if you like it, but yes, I'll share. You just have to take all the vegetables. I take all the greens in the sense, I start with onions and bell peppers, all the colors. Bell peppers, I have all the colors. And then I add a little apple to it. I add a little watermelon if it's in the season. I add a little dokla to this. This is something very unique in this
Yeah, that's
recipe.
new. That's new.
Yeah, I add a little dokla to it, and then I add little flaxseed to that, and a little lime and a little salt. If you have this salad, it substantiates with your meal, where substantiates your meal. Even if you eat less and have just this salad, it sees you through. It's very good, even just as a substitute for your lunch many a times. I
Yeah, that
sometimes have it. I sometimes have it in place of my lunch also.
yeah, that sounds delicious. I'll definitely try it. Dokla would be
Yeah.
difficult to find right now, but I'll try it.
No, yeah. And dhokla is very simple to make it. You get the package, and it's very simple to make it at home also.
Uh,
Doesn't take
okay,
too long to make it at home.
definitely try that someday.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank you.
for that information, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Good evening. I would like to ask a question. This is Yogita here.
Yes, Yogita. Yeah.
Good evening, ma'am. As a
Good
member of
evening.
Hey Foodie, yeah, I have a
Yeah.
question. Like when we
Yes.
hear the word healthy, the first thing
Yeah.
which comes to our mind is nutritionally balanced food or a healthy food. Apart
Correct.
from that, what other lifestyle modification would you suggest physically as well as mentally?
Mentally, first thing I would say is minimize the stress in your life. Stress
Okay.
for some time is very good to make you perform. Stress again in a short stress for a short while is good, but if the stress is chronic and it sustains for a long time, then it reduces your performance and has a negative impact on your health. So the first thing I would say is reduce and minimize your stress. Increase the quota and the dose of your positive thinking, which is easier said than done, Yogita, because in times that we are in, negativity sets in before anything else, and we tend to be a little biased and negative towards a lot of things, as we wonder what's going to happen, whether it's going to happen well, whether it's going to be nice, whether it's going to be good, what is going to be our future. But instead of focusing on all that, if we focused on something like how people have made most of this opportunity by you taking this interview of mine, people are organizing webinars, they're organizing, they're organizing a lot of courses online. So there is positivity in everything that if you care to see. So remain positive. Let your positive thoughts always empower you to become a better person. Once you're healthy mentally, automatically you will become healthy physically, and because you will not allow your mind to dominate your body like this. And of course, eating right, as I've been saying right from the beginning, eating the right kind of food, whatever food that you may eat, include all fibers, all proteins, all carbs, even a little bit of carbs, which is necessary for you. All that if you include will keep your mind and body both healthy.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I mean, this was a very much required suggestion in the current situation where things around or the global situation as of now has taken a toll mentally on people's lifestyle.
Yes, it is making people a little disoriented because day in and day out you have to stay at home and don't have much to do. You're a little unsure of your future. Stress factor is there, but we have to learn to control our stress. And the only way to controlling our stress is, other than exercising, is keeping our thoughts positive.